everyone and welcome to this week's episode of Canadian Rang TV. मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट नीलम, एक बार फिर आपके सामने हाजिर बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग प्रोग्रामिंग के साथ. This has been a tremendous summer here in British Columbia. बल्कि यहाँ ही नहीं, सारे कनाडा में ही समर बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल रही है. और समर के साथ आती हैं किड्स की हॉलीडेज, सो हम उम्मीद करते हैं सभी बच्चों ने इस समर में बहुत ही मज़ा किया होगा. Anyway, आज के प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत हम करेंगे एज यूजुअल हमारी एवर पॉपुलर मिसिंग लिंक सेगमेंट के साथ, जिसके बाद हम आपको दिखाएंगे हमारे एक स्पेशल इंटरव्यू विद लोकल फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर डीजे परमार, जो कि हॉलीवुड और बॉलीवुड की बहुत ही बिग बजट फिल्म्स पर काम कर चुके हैं और कर भी रहे हैं. Currently, he is working with Canadian rung producer Vic Parmar on a joint venture. उसके बाद हम आपको दिखाएंगे हमारा टॉप सॉन्ग ऑफ द वीक, जिसके बाद होगा मूवी रिव्यू बाय सनी एंड विक, और उसके बाद हम आपको दिखाएंगे हमारी ट्रिविया सेगमेंट. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड. आज का प्रोग्राम बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग रहेगा.
Hello everyone, welcome to the trivia game segment of the Missing Link from Canadian Rung TV. I'm here live at Save On Foods in North Delta. And now we're going to play the Missing Link with one of the shoppers here at Save On Foods. And any one of you who is interested in playing the Missing Link segment can actually email us at canadianrungtv@gmail.com or call us at 604-537-6052 and put your name in for the next week's segment or ever you want to play. It's always on Sundays between 1 and 3 at Save On Foods at Scottsdale Mall in North Delta. Now we're going to start the segment with Brenda and Jaspier, who are standing by with one of the shoppers, Curtis, who's going to play the Missing Link segment with Brenda and Jaspier. For all kinds of fresh and quality marinated meats, your one-stop shop, The Spice Meat Shop on 70th and Scott Road, Surrey, across from the Scottsdale Mall, 7028 120th Street, Surrey. Order in advance for all your special occasions. Call 604-594-8900. The Spice Meat Shop.
Hello folks, welcome to our segment of The Missing Link on Canadian Rung TV. I have here with me today Curtis. Hi Curtis.
Hi.
So tell me Curtis, how long have you been shopping at Save On Foods?
Well, I've been shopping here about 25 years. It's a long time.
Oh yeah, that sure is. So tell me Curtis, what makes you shop at, say, Save On Foods over any other grocery stores?
Well, it's a nice location. It's very close to my house.
Okay.
And, nice big store. It's got everything I need here.
Yeah, they sure have everything, and it is also very clean, and you know it's very big. You're right, so they do have everything. So I guess Curtis, we're going to help you win some money towards using at Save On Foods towards grocery or whatever your needs are.
Okay.
So are you ready to begin the game?
I am, yeah.
Okay. So question number 1, Curtis. Bryan Adams was once a backup vocalist for the CBC network. Is that true or false?
I will say false.
Okay. Actually, that was true.
Okay.
So, you know, and something I should do actually before we begin the game, I know we did discuss this before we started, but I should just go over the rules quickly so that everybody knows. In the first part of the game, you're going to have 4 questions.
Okay.
They're worth $5. In the second part, another 4 questions, but they're a little bit harder, so
Okay.
they're worth $10 each. And after part 2, if you want, you can try for the double or nothing. You don't have to. If you want to take your winnings and you want to end there, that's fine. Or you can go for the double or nothing. But if you lose there, you lose pretty much everything, but you still get to go home with $20.
Okay.
Okay, and just another thing about part 2 is you cannot get 3 questions wrong in a row. So if you feel that, you know, after 2 you don't know the answer to the third, for example, you can pass and move on to number 4.
Okay.
So you don't want 3 wrong in a row.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've done our question number 1, so we're on to question number 2. So good luck with the
Thank
next
you.
one. The film Jaws released in which year? I'm going to give you a selection here. A is 1973, B is 1975, C is 1992.
I'll go with B, 1975.
Okay, so you're sure about that one?
Yes.
Okay, Curtis, well, congratulations. You gave us the right answer. You win yourself $5.
Okay.
Okay, so now moving on to question number 3. The capital city of Italy is?
Rome.
Okay, and you're going to
I'll stay with Rome, yeah.
stay with Rome. Okay. So once again, Curtis, you did a great job. You have now won yourself $10 towards using at Save On Foods.
Good.
And
thank
I'm
you.
sure you'll be winning much more. So let's move on to question number 4. Greece was one of the last members of the UN. Is that true or is it false?
I'll say false.
Okay, so you're going with false.
I'll say with false, yeah.
Okay, and you got it right. So you got yourself $15, Curtis. Congratulations. So that's $15 so far towards Save On Foods. And we're going to move on to part 2 with Jasper.
Dominion Lending Centers, they're a beauty. They'll get the banks competing for your mortgage business.
Trendy, professional, exclusive, fashionable, haircuts, hair colors, and much more. We're a full-service beauty salon that offers a wide variety of beauty services. Specializing in eyebrow threading, we have over 15 years experience in the beauty industry. Call us today at 604-502-8980 or visit our website at www.giazhairsalon.net. Giaz is located at 7028 120th Street, Surrey, BC, right next to Fruity Canna.
वेलकम बैक एवरीवन। आप इस वक्त खेल रहे हैं हमारे साथ मिसिंग लिंक, जिसे स्पॉन्सर किया है सेव ऑन फूड्स ने, और हमारे साथ खेल रहे हैं कर्टिस। कर्टिस, should we start with the second round?
Let's get started.
Okay, the questions are going to be a little hard, and think about it before you answer.
Okay.
Think twice before you answer, I should say. And let us start with it. Question number 1. The Premier League in England is made up of how many clubs? And I'll give you 3 options. 16, B 20, C 25.
I'll go with B20.
And you are correct.
Okay.
So you've won another $10. So that brings your total up to 25.
Thank you.
So question number 2. Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada, was born where? We'll give you 3 options. A, Red Deer, B, Swift Current, C, Toronto.
C, Toronto.
Finalized?
Final answer.
And you are correct. So you have won $35 from Save On Foods, and we are moving to question number 3. Question number 3. Phil Esposito, the NHL player, played for 3 different teams. I'll give you 2 names. The third one you will have to tell me. He played for the New York Rangers, Boston, and the third one is?
Those are the 2 easiest ones. The third one would be... I'll have to say Detroit.
And your finalized answer?
I'll have to stay with Detroit, yeah.
And your answer is wrong. He played for Chicago. Question number 4. Glenn Clark holds a bachelor's degree from SFU. Glenn Clark, who is now the president of Save On Foods, and he was the premier of BC, and now he's running this place as Save On Foods. So he also did his master's, and I'll give you 3 choices, and you got to tell me which university he took his master's from. He did his master's from. A, SFU, B, UBC, C, McGill.
Yeah, I'll guess B, UBC.
And your answer is correct. So that is your total $45. You're playing very good, and you've done very well in round 2, and now we are getting ready for round 3. Now let me tell you before we enter round 3 that is going to be a harder question, and you have got options. Either you can opt out or you can double your money. What
Okay.
would you like to do?
How much I have right now?
You've got $45.
$45. I'll take a chance and risk it all.
You'll take a chance. Let me tell you, now you cannot opt out. You will have to answer
Okay.
the question.
Okay.
So we should start. Question is, 2 major rivers run through the center of Iraq. One is Tigris, and the other one is
I have no idea on this. No idea.
you would like to make a guess?
No.
So you
No, I
Decide.
have no guess. I have no guess.
okay? So I can answer that for you.
Okay.
It is Euphrates,
Okay.
and that is the second river that goes
Okay.
through Iraq.
Hello everyone, welcome to Canadian Rung TV. I'm Sunny, and today we're going to talk to Mr. DJ Parmar, also known as Daljit Parmar. DJ has created actually a business model through his company, Original Entertainment, that he launched, where he's going to be bringing in some of the top hits from Hollywood back into Bollywood and recreate the magic with the Bollywood stars in multiple languages in India. Not getting into too much detail about what DJ has to offer, I'm going to pass it on to DJ. He's going to tell you more about the whole concept. Hello, DJ.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you introduce yourself to the Canadian Rung audience and give a brief synopsis of your business model that you have developed and that you're going to move forward with in Bollywood.
Okay. So my company is Original Entertainment, and we created the first ever business model to officially remake a slate of Hollywood movies. We're talking hit Hollywood movies that we're officially purchasing the rights for to remake into Bollywood, into the Hindi language, and dub it into other languages. And we started by acquiring the rights for 5 titles, and we announced at the Cannes Film Festival that we're remaking Rambo, The Expendables, 16 Blocks, Brooklyn's Finest, and 88 Minutes, all major hit action titles in Hollywood. And we're currently in the process of reaching out to some top directors and actors for the movies and starting to develop each of the titles.
Great. That's good news. Something it looks like it's a first, is it?
Yeah, it's definitely a first. I mean, there's only been 2 official remakes done in the history of Bollywood, and ours are the next 5, and it's the first ever business model that's been created by a company to actually officially license a slate of movies, so we're doing 5.
Excellent. So as you just heard from DJ, that it's a unique business model that he has to offer. Now, DJ, I'm going to ask you about how you started out. Like, you know, well, maybe as a child you had a dream that you wanted to create something like that. I know you went to Vancouver Film School where you actually learned film production and everything too. So give us a little bit more brief idea on how you started out in this field.
Yeah, definitely. You know, growing up, I was always a huge fan of movies, you know, across Hollywood and Bollywood. So growing up here in the West, I really wanted to focus on bridging the gap between the West and the East, between Hollywood and Bollywood, and between, you know, North America and India on a number of different levels throughout entertainment. So I started off by, you know, doing drama in high school, and then I went off and graduated, and I went to the Vancouver Film School where I studied production, directing, acting, producing. And right when I graduated, I started producing short-form media. So I started working on my own commercials, media campaigns. I produced a number of short films, and then I started developing features to produce as well too. So I started off by producing a film called Vertical Media. It's getting a theatrical release next year. And then I exec produced a movie called The Lifeguard, premiered at Sundance, and is getting a theatrical release later this month. So I thereafter started my own company, Original Entertainment, and took that experience and those contacts and those relationships to put together this Bollywood deal.
Excellent. I also heard that you're also into also going to dabble into distribution, or are you already into film distribution? Is that what one of the objectives of Original Entertainment?
So, we're not quite distributing our own content at this point in time, but we are locked up with several distribution partners in the U.S. and in India for our titles. So we're, leveraging our relationships for distribution so our films are released theatrically throughout the world.
Great. So you must have developed a lot of good associations with some big names out there. I guess you have, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if you want to give us a brief synopsis, or just give us some introduction at how you've gone about, and who are the big stars that you're acquainted with.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to drop any names, but we're definitely working with some of the top talent in Bollywood, and we're just in the process of closing some deals and making some announcements. So as we get closer to finalizing all that, I can start sharing some names. But I definitely think we're working with some very exciting talent.
And anyways, folks, we're just going to take a short break here. And on the other side, I'm going to be introducing the favorite song of the week, and we're going to continue our interview with DJ Pramar.
Presenting news and analysis in your languages, connecting all communities, largest and most diversified ethnic media group. Asian, Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu, Realty Classifieds, and Bollywood Journal. SW Media Group.
ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ 10 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਪੈਰ ਰੱਖਿਆ, ਬੜੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕੀਤੀ। ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਇੱਕ ਸੁਪਨਾ ਸੀ, ਮੇਰਾ ਘਰ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਵੇ। ਮੈਂ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਜਸਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਕਾਲੂ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਦਾ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਸਦਕਾ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਘਰ ਲੈ ਸਕਿਆ।
ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਜਾਂ ਵੇਚਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੇਠ ਲਿਖੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
क्यों तूने मेरी फुर्सत की, क्यों दिल में इतनी हरकत की, इश्क में इतनी बरकत की, ये तूने क्या किया। फिरूं अब मारा मारा मैं, चांद से बिछड़ा तारा मैं, दिल से इतना क्यों हारा मैं, ये तूने क्या किया। सारी दुनिया से जीत के मैं आया हूँ इधर, तेरे आगे ही मैं हारा किया। तूने क्या असर, मैं दिल का राज कहता हूँ कि जब जब सांसें लेता हूँ तेरा ही नाम लेता हूँ, ये तूने क्या किया।
So DJ, as you know, the Punjabi industry is growing leaps and bounds right now, and I know you having your Punjabi roots, even being in Burnaby or Vancouver. Do you want to, be getting into the Punjabi film industry, creating something up, some kind of magic out there, and bringing something new, some new perspective to Punjabi cinema? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Punjabi cinema is actually growing leaps and bounds. I think there's massive potential in Punjabi cinema, and we're actually already in discussions to start developing and producing some Punjabi films with some top stars as well. So it's definitely on my radar, and being Punjabi myself, something I'm definitely very interested in as well too.
Great, good to know that. So for Canadian Rung audience out there, you're going to be pretty soon seeing some good stuff coming out. from DJ Parmar in Punjabi movies. And now, to sum it up here, DJ, you want to throw some piece of advice to the youngsters out there who are aspiring to get into the movie industry, and give a few words out to the young folks.
Yeah, definitely. I think my personal advice always is dream big, think big, act big. No one's going to get anywhere without hard work, and ultimately you have to be passionate about film. You gotta, study it every day, whether you're reading scripts, watching movies. I think there's a number of things you need to keep educating yourself on about cinema, and you just need to keep making movies. So it's a combination of passion, hard work, and relationships that gets you to where you need to be. So if you keep that in mind, you can be successful.
Great. Thank you very much, DJ. Scott Road 70th पर खुल चुका है अंडर न्यू मैनेजमेंट रामा रेस्टोरेंट. इनकी मैनेजमेंट टीम और शेफ के पास है बहुत सालों का तजुर्बा. फॉर द बेस्ट सर्विस एंड टेस्ट मेक श्योर यू विजिट रामा रेस्टोरेंट राइट नेक्स्ट टू सरी गुरुद्वारा ऑन स्कॉट रोड. इनका फ़ोन नंबर है 604-590-8821. Catering also available for all occasions. Rama Restaurant. Hello everyone, welcome to Bollywood Review segment on Canadian Run TV. I'm Sunny and this is my co-host Vic. Hi Vic. Vic and I went and watched Chennai Express at Cineplex Theatres on 72nd and 121st the other day. And before I get into my part of the review, I'm going to pass it on to Vic. Vic, what do you think about the movie?
It was something, again, I enjoyed the film overall. I would say the comedy was quite good in the movie. A little bit of an issue with, I felt the movie was too much centered around just Shah Rukh and Deepika. I guess we've been watching a lot of Punjabi films lately, so there's like things going on all over like crazy, all sorts of actors running around. Watching something like this, which was very concentrated on these guys. I had another issue with the film. I always tend to harp on the negatives first. One of my other issues with the film was a lot of use of the Tamil or whatever that language was, the South Indian. Yeah, so yeah, I found myself quite often having to sit and keep reading the subtitles in order to get a gist. I know the whole storyline was centered around that, so it's hard to get around that. But with the expectations I had from Rohit Shetty, I think this one maybe didn't live up to those marks. What do you think?
Well, for me, you're right. Comedy was great. It was a good movie there. It was centered totally around Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. Everything around it. Tamil, yes, it was in there. A lot of talking in Tamil. Yes, I was also looking at the subtitles like you were. However, like you said, like if you're watching a movie from your heart, maybe sometimes you don't really have to look at the subtitles. Things do make sense. One thing I did like, yes, it was a Rohit Shetty movie. Maybe it didn't have as many cars blowing up and stuff like usually his trademark. However, one thing I did like about the movie, like I mentioned in there too, he picked really good locales in there, and he really brought out actually the south, the Nilgiri Hills, where they have tea gardens and stuff. He really brought out this and the cinematography. For me, actually, it was pretty good. Again, I do want to point out one more thing that's really important here. That Shah Rukh Khan, he played a character that's it's a love story. First of all, he played a character that he usually plays in the movies, so it wasn't was out of place. Really.
Yeah,
What do you think?
he's starting to. One of the things that perhaps bothers me a bit now, he's starting to look his age. That's one thing I've always seen in films, and actors and heroes, they have a hard time aging and accepting it. I think they try all these sorts of things like facelifts and this and that, but honestly, it's not working. Shah Rukh's style, yes, it's still the same. The charisma is still the same. The magic is there. I think where me and you differ maybe on this film a little bit. With Deepika, I was a little bit disappointed. I loved the fact that she was able to handle the dual language thing, speaking Tamil pretty nicely.
Yeah, her dialogues.
But I didn't find her looking attractive in this film for some reason.
I don't know about that. I totally differ on this one with you, Vic, because for me, Deepika really looked gorgeous. And because they were trying to portray a South Indian look here. That's the main thing, right? So we've always seen her, like in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani or other movies, we have really seen her as coming out as a diva kind of a role. And she's different, like last year in Cocktail. Tale, she played a really different character. However, in this movie, because they were trying to portray that she comes from a traditional South Indian family, and maybe a lot of jewelry in there. You know, the makeup was different, the eyes were done totally differently. Maybe that's where you saw the disconnect there.
And there was a lot of weird-looking thugs in this movie from the South, so get used to that. That's one thing that you have to, again, sort of go in with a mindset that you're not going to get the most attractive-looking people there besides Shah Rukh Khan. But overall, I'm just going to sum it up now. I know we're a little short on time today. I personally enjoyed the film.
Yes.
And it will do a box office magic again because of Shah Rukh in there, because he's got a brand name of himself.
Yes.
I honestly, as a filmmaker, as just an audience, I would give this film a 2.5. Again, I know maybe it seems a little under the bar, but what I was expecting from Rohit Shetty, Shah Rukh Khan teaming up for the first time, I was expecting a lot more. I felt this is a movie that could have done with a much smaller star cast. What would you rate this?
Well, again, I rate the movie firstly how I felt about the movie, how the storytelling was, how the cinematography was, and most of all the direction of the movie, how it was portrayed, like from beginning to the end. And Vic, I'm not going into the force here myself either, and I'm going to actually rate it at 2.5 stars. The main reason being that yes, the movie is centered around both the main characters. However, they could have done more to bring out actual love story part of the movie a little bit more.
शर्म नहीं आउंदी अपने आप नूं वकील कहंदियां नूं रब करे थोड़ा ना किते मकान विक जे
यहाँ की हवाएं भी आपसे डरती शायद इनको भी मालूम है कि आपको परिवर्तन पसंद नहीं आपके डर की ताकत का इससे बड़ा सबूत और क्या हो सकता है
मेरे डर की ताकत का एहसास तो आप ही ने मुझे दिलाया था मिस्टर आर्यन आप ही ने मुझे बताया था कि लोग मुझसे डरते हैं वो मुझसे डरते हैं और आपसे मोहब्बत करते हैं है ना लेकिन एक बात जान लीजिए मिस्टर आर्यन कि मोहब्बत और डर की जंग में जीत हमेशा डर की होगी
Setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and heal me, oh heal me. Thinking about the love we're making and a life we're sharing. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, come on heal me.
से मिला